judicial independence and democracy must not remain theoretical. People must fight and live out those concepts on a day-to-day basis. How do you do that? Okay? Citizens must demand that when judges are appointed, they are appointed on the basis of merits. Citizens must demand that judges not give in to pressure of any kind, whether it's at the local government level or the national level. People must demand that judges conduct themselves in a way that they are not seen as heavily fraternizing with political and business interests. The standard that I have been proposing from day one is that judges must remove themselves to a certain degree, withdraw, if you will, if you had watched my 2012 interview. Withdraw, if you will, to a certain extent. Somehow, there is a semi-monasticism that should actually envelop our atmosphere. It's not that you will close your eyes to the realities of the world, but your interests must not be seen as aligned with the interests of economic and political forces. You must be seen as loyal to democracy and constitutional values, to the concept of checks and balances. Yan dapat makikita, yung loyalty mo. Kaya dapat sabihin ng mga tao, oy, Mr. Judge X, nasaan ang loyalty mo? Sa konstitusyon ba o sa political forces? Yun ang dapat na nakikita. Concretely, yan ang dapat na, hindi yan theoretical eh. It's a matter of demand of the quality of the judges that are being appointed and who are already sitting there. Cecilia Muñoz Palma was a very brave woman, no? She was very courageous, and it's fully documented. Yeah, she's a very principled person. She didn't mind if she was not to be with the majority, and it was under martial law that she carried herself with so much courage and dignity. Well, my exposure to them started more distinctly when I was in college already, and then I heard about them. And yes, JBL, Muñoz Palma, Chief Justice Roberto Concepcion, stalwarts really of our freedoms, and Justice then Associate Justice Tihanki's dissents were very famous as well. Every Chief Justice, in order to lead the judiciary, must be ready for trials of all kinds. You yourself already pointed to circumstances that indicate that I am independent even of the president who appointed me. So she must, by her actuations, signal that all lower court judges must also do their best to be genuinely independent and to have all the appearances of independence. They must demonstrate courage. So it is important that the fight that is being waged in the form of a defense in these impeachment proceedings carry all the hallmarks of what makes for a good judge, for a good magistrate. So you are trying to ask me why some circumstances seem to re-emerge. Maybe we need to really talk about standards of accountability in this country. Maybe I need to talk openly about those standards. So those are just thoughts that I have about these.